Well, good afternoon, everybody, and it's a change of person behind the camera. Here we are at Chesham United's ground after our hard-fought 3-2 win against Aylesbury United. Three wise men here. Who would like to go first, Dave? What's our comments on today, then?
Look, we had to change several personnel. We had 3 players from the Tuesday night game unavailable. And 2 of them were defenders, which left us with just the 3. So we played with wing backs, which look we played reasonable with them, but it certainly unbalanced us. And I think we made hard work of a game that I think we could have been a bit more comfortable in. And with credit to Aylesbury, every time we took the lead, they pegged us back. They pegged us back late, and at that point you're thinking, are they going to go and nick it? I think it'd have been very much against the run of play, but the fact is if they go and nick it and we go and drop all the points, but I thought we just showed great character, and for Luke to drive forward and get his little 1-2 and score his goal to win it for us, I think was great, and sort of shows how well he's playing at his present stage.
Yep.
So I said at the end to that we will play lots of games this year if we're going to stay in and around the playoffs and give ourselves a chance. We're going to win lots of games looking real good, and we're going to have to win some scrappy ones and some ugly ones, and it was ugly and we got it over the line, and that's, it's great. It shows great character. Yeah.
And James, we shouldn't underestimate a game in the week as well against Hertford, very fast, fluent side. That takes a lot of effort, outstanding display, but again with all those changes, as Dave said, great to get the win over the line where we could have easily ended up with the draw.
Yeah, it was a fast-paced game on Tuesday, like you say, and it was quite an energetic one for both teams in terms of how much they must have expended their energy. So to have a couple of the changes, like Lars, Adam, and then players stepping back in like Charlie, Sammy, who did really well, Billy coming back straight into the fray, it was a very good squad performance. And that's, at the end of the day, they've done very well, and that's why it's a decent squad, because when you rotate it round and you've got players missing, there'll be injuries, illness, suspensions, holidays, whatever it is. Those players have stepped up today and ultimately helped us to win the game, and showed a lot of desire and courage, really, because it could quite easily have been a situation where heads could have gone down a little bit slightly, not literally, but in the manner in which they played that last 15 minutes. But all occasions, once those goals were conceded, they fought back and kept going to the end. I was really pleased that Luke scored a brilliant goal, because what I thought was a great strike on his right foot. Last week we thought we won the game at Ashford in the trophy. It was fantastic to see him pop up and keep going high energy and finish. That was a brilliant strike.
And he's in a rich vein of form, isn't he, amongst quite a few of them.
Yeah,
and I suppose also what you says, it just demonstrates today the depth of the squad, doesn't it? The fact we can bring in new formation, etc.
Absolutely. We had to move, like you say, Luke and Billy. We had a back 3. Billy comes straight in, fitted in, hand like a glove, to a glove, and then all of a sudden he's performed brilliantly.
I thought he was immense at the back. He's very experienced and snuffing out things. And
absolutely. And then Leo to either side with Luke. They yes, we caused some of our own issues in terms of not clearing second balls and letting them back into it. But like I say, I think when you grind a result out like that, you have to really applaud the way that the boys came back and showed that desire and determination to actually go and win that game.
Yeah, absolutely. And Skip, just building on that, again, going back over the more and more years we have now as a club, there are a lot of times, perhaps even here, where we might have drawn or even lost a game like that. And one other perspective is, I was saying in the boardroom there, I think Aylesbury said that's amongst the best they've played this season. So put those two things together, again, it was a very satisfying win.
I thought Aylesbury played very well, to be fair.
Yeah.
I thought, you looked at the game, I thought we played really well for the first 30 minutes and scored the goal. And I think we just switched off a little bit. Allowed them back in, and both their goals were good strikes. They're both from outside the area, so it shows how well we were defending inside our box. I don't think they had a real clear-cut chance. But overall, they played well. The possession they had was good, but I mean that was a dogged performance from ourselves. If I'm honest, so if we played better, yes. If we played worse, yes. But sometimes you've got to do just enough on the day.
Yep.
Draw would it have been a fair result if I was them? I'd be thinking that, but sometimes frustrating on the side, because with 5 to go you think you don't give it away. Next thing you know, you're bombing forward and your full-back's on the overlap when he scored a goal. So 1 minute he's supposed to be playing left of free, in the back. The next thing is the furthest man forward scoring. So
Well, the trainee person here on Twitter was just about to say we're being careless with our pass, and I didn't get a chance to write it because they scored, so I had to adjust what I was writing. But fortunately, there was another story to tell right at the end.
there was and again, look, we worked our socks off there, and probably one or two of them looked a little bit leggy towards the end because obviously we're not professional footballers. We've got 9 to 5 jobs, and Tuesdays took a lot out of us against a very good Hertford side who made us run for 90 plus minutes. So you have to look at that, and that was part of the reason we made 1 or 2 of the substitutes there, and had to be a little bit proactive in the game. But yeah, it's a good result, and exactly what you said in the boardroom there. That's a game that in previous years we could have thrown away and lost. So I think it shows as a club and a team how far we've come. But again, I'm always striving. We are always striving for more. And should we have put the game to bed in the first half with how we played for 30 minutes and gone the goal up, and if we'd have got the second one, it would have probably been a lot easier viewing second half for everyone.
Well done to all the players and all the team, but also well done to you three and everybody on the bench for how you set up the team and the players. 2 games in a week takes a lot out of everybody, but fantastic effort by you 3 gentlemen as well. And very entertaining to watch. Tuesday probably a little bit more than today, but at the end it's the same result and 3 points. So onwards and upwards. Enjoy the Sunday, and we've got another tough game coming up against Hitchin on Monday, who will want to come to us, I'm sure, trying to get revenge for the cup, but we know better, don't we? So anyway, thank you very much, gentlemen, and give our best to the lads.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.